Peace to the true and living. I seek refuge in Allah from Shaitan, the accursed. Islam is scientific and mathematical. Math and science is the language of Allah. Math does not care about your mood. Math is expressed in symbols. The supreme wisdom opens with actual facts. These facts build foundation. How many miles around the earth? How wide is it? How fast does it spin? How much of it is land and how much of it is water? Those are not trivial questions, those are calibration drills. If you cannot measure, you cannot navigate. If you cannot be specific, you cannot be precise. If you cannot be precise, you cannot lead anybody out of confusion because you are still confused yourself. The earth is roughly 24,900 miles around at the equator, roughly 7,926 miles across at the equator. It moves around 1,037 miles per hour. Numbers like these force your mind to stop floating. They pull you into scale. Scale teaches proportion. Proportion teaches humility without weakness. You are small in space, however, you're vast in potential. Islam challenges the timeline. Why does false timelines matter? Because whoever controls the timeline controls what you think is possible. If you accept an earth that is only a few thousand years old, you erase civilizations, delete evidence, and compress the human story into a narrow corridor. That makes empire look eternal and your people look recent. But the earth carries receipts. Rock layers, fossils, ice cores, tectonic movement, multiple dating methods that converge on an age of over 4 billion years. The point is not to worship a number. The point is to break the spell of inherited narrative. Knowledge only has power when it is accurate. False knowledge is worse than ignorance because it makes you confidently stupid. And that is not the vibes. The supreme wisdom trains a harder habit. Interrogate the source. Who taught you what you know? Why that version? What do they gain from you believing it? Those are not paranoia questions, those are systems questions. Every curriculum has a designer. Every narrative has an incentive. Education is not neutral, it's a strategy. Student enrollment is not indoctrination, it is counter-programming. Most people are trained to memorize and repeat. They're tested on compliance, not comprehension. Rewarded for echoing, not actually thinking. Remember Rage Against the Machine? Rage Against the Machine. The machine does not need leaders. It needs dependent workers and predictable consumers. You see, the lessons require you to write them out by hand for a reason. Not because typing is evil or is wrong, because writing forces engagement. Your brain has to coordinate thought, logic, and movement. That friction deepens the encoding. You do not just read the knowledge, you practice it. Repetition without understanding is programming. Repetition with understanding is mastery. Even the questions are designed to break lazy thinking. Like, how many Muslims are there in the wilderness of North America? That question forces definitions. It forces counting. It forces you to start assessing reality. Actual facts. Let's keep going. Total surface area of the earth is about 196,940,000 square miles. About 57,255,000 square miles is land. About 139,685,000 is water. Over 70% water. And most humans still live in manufactured scarcity. Why? Why is that? Not because the planet is stingy. Nah, it's because distribution is controlled. Resources get hoarded. Access becomes leverage. The lesson teaches you the game so you can be competent. Mathematics is relationships, ratios, cycles, balances, equations. The earth sits about 93 million miles from the sun. Life depends on narrow ranges. Too close and you burn, too far and you freeze. And your body runs on the same law. The right dose heals, the wrong dose harms. The right timing builds, the wrong timing breaks. The universe runs on order, and so do you. Your heart beats in rhythm. Your breath follows a pattern. Your circadian clock tracks the 24-hour rotation of the earth. You are not separate from creation. You are inside of it. Biology is physics and physics is biology. Alignment matters. You see, the nation taught self-knowledge before mainstream psychology had the language for it. Know yourself, not your personality queen, yourself, knowledge of self, your lineage, your conditioning, your triggers, your habits. Understand the coding that's underneath your choices. The lesson makes you literate in yourself. Literacy is liberation. The enslaved were forbidden to read because reading breaks chains. If you can read, you can learn without permission. If you can learn without permission, you can think without permission. And if you can think without permission, you can never, ever, ever be a slave.